Hey everybody. How are you all doing today? Okay, I'm doing just fine. Hey, welcome Yellow Sign. Welcome Quasi-Stellar. Welcome. Let me just quickly put out the notification. There we are. Share that. Hey, Omac. Hey. Oh yeah? Well, that's like your opinion, man. I love how Jeff Bridges just delivers that wonderful line. It just... It can never be truly replicated, that wonderful little bit. Oh, man. Okay. Let us get on into it. There we go. All right, there we are. Loading terrain. Here we are. I hate how it does that. It makes that cracking noise like you just hit the ground, even though I just loaded into the world. But whatever, we're all good. It's all good. I've got lots and lots and lots of basalt to place. Lots of walls to finish. And, since I don't feel like AFKing the, oh wait, shit. It's the wrong side. Let's break that. Since I don't feel like AFKing at that, Guardian farm that I made, I will probably just go to the other ocean monument. Oh, well, not switch game modes. Make hitboxes. Oh, whoa. I don't want to be down here. But yeah, I will most likely go and deconstruct the ocean monument. Cause or well, wait, no, that's right. That was a mistake. Never mind. No, I may not be able to do that then. Never mind. I might have to actually just AFK at the stupid Guardian farm. So if that's the case, well. Mostly, I want prismarine brick slabs to finish off my thing. But, I don't know. Might be a little more troublesome than that. Hey, Universe, and hey, Daily Dose of Roses. Hey, Poncho Hamster. The gang is all here. Oops. Lovely ref. You've been here since 1? Why? I wasn't live. I wasn't even gonna go live for 7 more hours at that point. I don't understand some people. People are weird. Like, I get standing in line for the latest iPhone, whatever. I get doing something important for something that's, like, not common. But I stream this, like, 3 times a week. Like, nobody's going to be that concerned about it. Or at least nobody should be. I don't know. Just lurking in the chat, not actually on your PC. Ah. Was there even anybody here at that point? I wouldn't think there would be. Very strange, my dude. Very strange. Not gonna lie. But hey, to each their own. I guess I can't really, like, fault you. Oh, shit. I've just enough. Oh, this one's a bit loud. Here we go. Any tips on how to fight cold? Yai. You mean a cold or the cold? You say the cold, as in like cold weather? There's another just way you just had tab while doing schoolwork. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. To fight the cold, I'm gonna assume you mean like weather. Bundle up. I can't give you any more solid advice than that. Like, just be prepared for cold. Get a good jacket. That's usually a nice investment. Oh, sickness. Yeah. In that case, you kind of have to just let it take its course. There's really not a lot you can do for sickness, the cold. You can take something like Tylenol or ibuprofen as a fever pain reducer. That might be enough, but even then, I don't know. You can really only reduce the symptoms, because, like, if it's a virus, then it's usually just your body will have to fight it off. If it's... Oh shit, I can't be out of scaffolding already. I've got to have like 2 more. If it's something more than that, then I don't know. I can't really say what the best absolute awesome strategy for that would be. Good luck. That's really all I can tell you. There has to be more scaffolding somewhere. Oh, I saw that. Trying to shoot me. Well, shit, I ran out of scaffolding. That is a thing that actually happened. Fuck it, I'm just gonna fly out of here. Give me your gunpowder. There we go. Now then, what's been going on lately? I haven't really been paying attention to, for the last 2 or so days, I haven't been paying attention to any goings-ons, happenings, things of that nature. There we go. I'll just use these. Can anyone tell me if anything super amazing or interesting has gone on? What project am I working on? I'm trying to make this tower thing here. It's gonna be something when it's finished. Fuck it, let's just put that there. And I'm very particular about how I'm decorating it and so on. Oh, that reminds me. I'm being silly about this. I'm wearing my helmet that doesn't have respiration. And there's no point in that. There we go. My shelmet, on the other hand. Much better. Kept having to struggle with where I'm moving so as to not get drowned. Yeah, I know my cat wants something. She's probably hungry, but at the same time, damn fish. She's probably hungry, but at the same time, she doesn't need food right now. We only fed her about 5 hours ago, and like she's getting really close to her daily limit. So the odds are very good I'm not going to feed her until midnight. Just because, like, cats don't need more than 4 or so ounces of food a day, roughly. And, like, she is definitely almost to 4. She eats about a 3-ounce can, or well, sorry, she eats about, see now, 1 can is 3 ounces, so she eats about a can and a half to a can and a third. So the cans we buy are 3 ounces, 3 ounces worth. So she eats it not all at once. We don't try to feed her all at once, because she'll get hungry and then we'll never hear the end of it. But she eats enough to where it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, I can throw her in my room and then try to, like, calm her down and get her to go to sleep, but she will likely just be meowing and meowing and meowing. So, like, no matter what I do, she's really not going to be happy. Because I'm not feeding her. Because she's a food addict. And it's really sad, but, like, she's just a dumb little kitty. She doesn't know any better. We used to feed them this dry food that, as it turned out, was just empty calories. And you know how empty calories are. They don't satiate you. They don't, you know, they don't really give you all that much in the way of nutrition. It's just garbage. It's junk food. It's junk food for cats. And she basically got hooked on the stuff because we fed it to her for years and years and years. And for about the last 2 years, we've been trying to break her of it and not feed them so much. But she begs for it because she wants it. And that's really what she wants. She wants that dry food we've stopped feeding her. And she's just like, she's had it for like a good 80% of her life. But it's just not good for her. So I've had to put my foot down and say no. There isn't really much else you can do, you know? I really regret feeding them that dry food. Giant bag of, I want to say it was Friskies. That was the brand. And yeah, it was just empty calories. And she has an endless appetite because she, for whatever reason, thinks she's going to go hungry or something. She's just the most demanding and impatient little kitty I've ever seen. Which is why she meows the way she does. She wants what she wants, and she wants it now. But, like, she acts like we've never fed her before. Holy shit. But that's not true. We have fed her. Like, we keep her very well fed. We keep her... Like, she's never going to actually be homeless. She's never going to go hungry. There's really no reason for her to be worried about such things. But, you know, animals are constantly in a sort of survival instinct mode, you know? They don't know any better. Like, to her, she probably thinks she will end up having to eat and live outside one day. She will likely never have to. Okay, so that's a fish down there. I would hope that I'd never have to, like, abandon her or anything. That would just be terrible. So yeah, hey Canadian Crab, how are you? Hey El Cayman. Exact same thing with your cat. The dry food is what the cats love, even though it's terrible for them. Oh, I know. Ugh. It's a mistake, really. Never feed that stuff to your pets. I don't know about dog food, just because I've never had dogs, so I don't know what that is. But just from what I've experienced, the dry food that you buy in stores is generally just garbage. And she is terribly overweight. Well, not terribly. She's overweight, but not like so badly overweight. She's actually begun thinning down, I've noticed. She's actually getting a little bit better. So it's maybe not as bad as it used to be. But still, like, it's a problem. And it's entirely an avoidable problem. It's a problem I never should have gotten myself or her into. So that's how it is. You just kind of have to learn by experience sometimes, I guess. I'm the best 2B2T player in the history of 2B2T. I don't know about the best. I'm a good builder. I'll recognize that. Everybody thinks that I've got some amazing skill in that front. Nah, I guess I can't. I guess I can't deny that. But I won't say that I'm the best ever. Like, that's not true. I've never been good at PvP. There are way better PvPers out there than me. There are plenty of people who have exploited 2B2T in far better ways. When I read the first few bits of Kino Rana's memoirs that he had me proofread, like, that was one of the points that even he made, and it was a really good point, that the people in our group, myself of course included, none of us were the smartest, the best, the strongest, the whateverest. We were just really good as a unit. We worked together. We were really well coordinated. We had a good structure. And that was better than most people had ever had at that time. And so we, as, you know, the LANs group, we were good for that reason. We were good because of that. And it just worked out. Part of it was luck. Part of it was collaboration and coordination. Some of it was just simply knowing the right people, talking to the right people. Like, that's how it is, you know? The military tries to take the best of the best of the best, but they don't always get that. But they do train the hell out of their members, and they form a good team, and they work on skills and leadership and all that. And yeah, I can see value in that. That's definitely how it was for us on 2B2T. So to say that, you know, we were the best, that's not true. It was more, we were really good at coordinating. We were a good team. There really aren't that many people on 2B2T who form groups that end up getting that good. Most of them aren't really, like, most of it is just chaos that has, like, a very loose association. I remember enjoying and envying people who were in a sort of loose association. They didn't have the same sort of obligations. Like, some people were just with a friend or two. But at the same time, what you can do with being coordinated is, it's on a whole other level sometimes. Coordination is something else. What the fuck? Okay, so it's placing up above me. There we go. So yeah, generally, if you're going to tackle 2B2T or a place like it, having a good group of people you can rely on, and everybody who will trust and work with each other and can coordinate as a unit or as individual members, whatever needs to be done. That's usually the best way to. Dry cat food affects the health of the cat and they have kidney problems. Oh god, yeah, I know. I've got to wonder if older cats my parents had when I was a kid, I've got to wonder if that didn't contribute to one of my cats' kidney failure years and years and years and years ago. I've got to wonder if that wasn't a factor, because that cat, she was a little bit older than me. My parents got her the year I was born, or no, it was the year before I was born. And, you know, she's had a good long life, for the most part. I mean, she lived a good 18 or so years. Like, she was not a young cat. But she had kidney failure later in life. And so I got to wonder if that didn't play a factor in that. So yeah, who knows? That's a good point. Dry food affects quite a bit. To you, you're the best. Well, I'm at least glad someone looks up to me, I guess. I'll never really understand why people look up to me. I just don't think that's something I'm truly capable of getting. 'Cause I'm just some idiot. Like, I don't see why people could or would want to hinge their whatever on me. Their hopes. I don't know. Your dog gained more than 10 after COVID started. Wow. Is that because you just didn't take them out as often? Or because you fed them more often? Maybe gave them more extra food, dry food, perhaps? I don't know. Perhaps there's something, yeah. I don't know. I'm better at building than most. Most people haven't played Minecraft as long as I have. It's really hard to imagine, but I've been playing it since, no, not August, it was January. I've been playing Minecraft since January 2010. And I've been playing very, very consistently since 2010. I probably have more cumulative Minecraft hours overall than most people just on 2B2T in general. Just because, like, I have always been playing this game. Like, I love it so much, I can't not. Like, it's an essential part of my creative process. Like, even back when, like, it was just alpha or beta, where I was just doing, you know, whatever popped into my head. Like, the creative outlet that Minecraft has always offered me is just, it's irreplaceable to me. Have I sent about 2DT update? No, I have not seen Fit's latest videos. I haven't watched, like, the last 10 of them. You were in the house often enough and tended to your dog's needs. Yeah, you overfed him. Sounds about right. The Bob Ross of building. Well, thank you. I don't know that I'm good enough to take on the mantle or the title of Bob Ross, like... Oh, Osmobike, thank you for the donation, man. Hold on, let me, kill this group. Based knockback. Knockback in charge of being based. Nope, not today. Boom, baby. What's wrong? Can't explode? Aw. He died. Oh shit, I looked him in the eyes. Oh noes. Whatever will I do? If only there was some way I could get up high above and out of his reach and set him on fire. But no, I'm... Oh. What? Huh? Did he just teleport up here and vanish? Yes, he did. Wow, he is just tall enough for me to be able to whack him. There we go. Oh, I love being able to just one-shot zombies and skeletons. It's so cathartic. Smite 5, Netherite for the win. I'm almost, not quite, but almost convinced that it's a better sword. Just because there's so many, especially in single player, there are just so many annoyances in the form of zombies and undead. Just the undead in general. There's just so damn many of them. To the point where I kind of wish they'd make a lot of bugs. Ooh. That would be a really, really cool update idea. The bug update. Imagine they make like ants and termites. You could find termite mounds in savanna biomes. How cool would that be? You're probably one of the best builders you've seen in a while. That isn't known, at least. There are always those that are really known ones of small creators. I'm definitely up there. Ah. Well, it helps the fact that a few million people have seen some of the work that I've done. For example, when I occasionally look at videos on Space Valk 3, Space Valkyria, things of that nature. The video that Sal C1 did about a year ago is already at like 1.7 million. And that's literally about me building a base twice by hand. And then the video Fit did when the third site was destroyed has like 2.6 million on it or something crazy. And so yeah, millions of people have seen things that I've done. And when I stop and think about that, I stop and think about how, yeah, there is a literal t-shirt in my closet right now of a build that I made in Minecraft. and that a few dozen other people had the opportunity to buy. Like, it genuinely does give me pause. Wow, damn, I couldn't have timed that better with the music if I tried. But yeah, it genuinely does make me stop and go, wow, damn. Like, holy shit, there may yet be something to what you guys say. Because, like, yeah, like, I'm not super well known, no, but I've definitely got the chops, I guess. I guess that's the right way to put it. I don't know. So who knows? It's whatever. Bob Ross was a drill sergeant before he got into painting. Yes, he was. Uploaded today was interesting. Talked about 2GT updating. Yeah, the test server and all that has tested and served. Whether or not anything will come of it, I don't know. I do be the build man, though. Now imagine all those million people wearing... No, they're not a million of them. We only sold, from what I understand, about 20-something t-shirts. Or no, 200-something. My bad, not 20-something. We only sold about 200 t-shirts. So several... okay, maybe 200-ish people have one. And that's it. And... yeah, like, that's it. If you missed your chance, you missed your chance. I hate to say, that's really kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, you can't always do what you can't always do, but that's still like a huge honor that somebody out there has a stylized picture of something that I did. And that there are indeed people who care, I guess. Like people like Osmobite gave me my favorite quote. You have it clipped. I don't actually know what that quote is, Osmobite. What did I say? But yeah, they're just... it's something. Dropping by to say hi. Hey, Pseudofox. How is you? Did you see the hole that I made? Have you been... well, I don't know. I haven't streamed since I was digging up all the whatchamacall, all the basalt. But yeah, this is the base that I've been working on. It's something. Let me get on the edge here so you can better kind of take a peek at it. So yeah, thank you for coming by, Pseudofox. Okay, maybe this is enough scaffolding. I don't know. I don't think it will be, but I also need to make more rockets. Now I'm gonna make a stack of scaffolding. Another stack of scaffolding. You know, it occurs to me I should be saving bones from skeletons that I kill, instead of just throwing them out like they're not worth anything. Well, thank you. Hey, Space Nerd. I'm glad you like it, Pseudofox. It's definitely been several months' hard effort. Okay, 36, that's divisible by 6. Okay, stack and a half. That's probably enough. All right. So the idea is, what I want to do is that I love this horizontal, this sort of horizontal look to the polished basalt. I just love how it tessellates, you know? And so I have to place scaffolding to act as a sort of backdrop. It's the only super easily removable block I have rampant access to that I don't have to manually place quite as well, because I can just, you know, place it. That those corners there, for those of you wondering, go all the way up to build height. So from -62, or no, the bottom. So I guess probably -60, because this bottommost layer here is just above bedrock. So from about -60 to 319. It's about how big you are capable of building. So that's basically the gist of the project as a whole. Shit, a lot of work has happened since you were last here. Yeah, where you been? Huh? You need to be here more often, Space Nerd. But yeah, that's the plan that I have so far. Then I'll just use the water here. Sort of position myself to where I can place against this. Damn it. The water current fucked me up. Come back. There we go. Now this way. I want to get past this hump. There, now I can just float down gently and place it all in line. Super quickly. Your first time being around when I actually stream. Well, welcome, iCheerith. I haven't seen you around before. You've been in school. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forget. I forgot you live in Australia. That's a tough place to be, I imagine. I've not heard many good things about Australia. And I don't mean the environment. No, not about upside downness. That's not what I'm talking about. Although you could say you're more backwards than upside down, but... You missed the old PvP where you could obliterate every player. In what way? What, you mean like the old... Do you mean the old PvP method where you'd stand still and whack at each other for literally hours on end? That type of PvP was even worse than the Crystal PvP meta. Spam clicking? Yeah, no, I hated that shit. I don't like Crystal PvP either, don't get me wrong, but I'll take Crystal PvP over the old spam click meta any day. That PvP was absolute AIDS. Crystal PvP is cancer, but at least cancer can be fixed, but there's still no cure for AIDS. The reason the old PvP meta was awful was because, at least with Crystal PvP, it's over quickly. So if you die, well, you don't waste 2+ hours trying to wear down your opponent's armor. I would rather that than sitting in a box, just wailing on each other for hours on end, because that's what the old meta was like. It was determined, the winner was always the person who had more armor pieces than you did. They'd have like upwards of like 7 or 8 sets of god armor, and the person with the most shit was the one who would always win, because your boots would always break first, and then it would be your helmet. And so if you had replacement boots and helmets, and then just enough sets of chest pieces and leggings to keep you in the game, you would almost always be the far and away winner. And you would always have like a stack or two of God Apples. Because remember, you could make God Apples by hand back then. That didn't go away until the Crystal PvP meta. I'm just going to make a little quick way to get up. And so you always had to contend with the fact that everybody would be armed to the teeth with the exact same bullshit as you. Nobody had any better equipment than anyone else. And there was always a chance that you were just in for the very, very long haul. Crystal PvP, I mean, say what you will about how awful it is, at least it's over fast. I'll take that any day. A lot of people don't seem to remember how bad the old PvP meta was. And the worst of it is that meta, like, that meta still technically exists. So if for whatever reason, let's say Mojang nerfs E-crystals and spawn anchors, if they decide to just, you know, those don't deal damage to other players anymore, they'll still hurt you, and they'll still kill mobs, and they'll still blow up land, but the explosion no longer hurts other players. And so it's nerfed as far as the PvP option is concerned. The problem will now become spam clicking, because you won't ever have the luxury of being able to kill your opponent quickly. And so yeah, that's what PvP will become again. So we won't even really be like fixing anything. It would just, the old mainstay will return to prominence, and that's it. And the only other option is to use a crossbow with multi-shot and harming 2 arrows. And that's it. And hope and pray you get a lucky shot on someone. And there won't ever be, like, so it'll just be the same old cancer of whoever has more armor wins. Or the AIDS, not cancer. That was terrible. So no, I'm really not a fan. I think if we could have, like, parrying and, like, sword fighting, like what you can have in, I don't know, name your medieval simulator. If we had sword fighting like that, maybe it would be a little better. But as it stands, no. No. Meta, or PvP, is still awful. And I'm not sure Mojang knows how to fix it, too. Strength 2 sword out damages normal golden apple. Yeah, normal golden apples, but remember, everybody has God apples. I'd be more worried about that. So I don't know. I can't really see it being fixed. Not this way. Something crazy would have to happen. I mean, it's relating to 2B2T, but it's also any server that you dupe on. Because then you can just duplicate gear and you can duplicate God apples, and it's irrelevant. So I guess we're just assuming PvP under the most self-determinative, free, you know, no questions asked kind of scenario. It's been almost 2 years since the last combat snapshot? Are you serious? Damn. I guess it was really all hands on deck for 1.19 and 1.18. I guess it really was. Yeah, that's right. They updated it in 2020 because 1.17, I think. There she is, begging to come in. Alright, you know what? I'm going to have a poll. I haven't done a poll in a while. Why not? Why not? Ask and ye shall receive. Or not. Hunger Games and other modes. Ah, okay. Yeah, I kind of figured you weren't really talking about like high-scale PvP. Main spam click usually on some of them 1.2 PvP, 1.9 PvP is better. It's only marginally better. It's not truly better. Like 1.8 or sorry, 1.3 to 1.8 PvP versus 1.9 to now PvP. 1.9 and later is just the lesser of two evils. But they're still terrible. It's so awful. Like, you have to basically gentleman's agreement out of high-level enchantments. And even then, like, you're still just gonna blow people up. Because the ability... Oh, fuck, that was close. I thought I could hit him before he blew away. Anyway. Good thing I have, totem. Anyway, but yeah, like... Even if you gentleman's agreement out of high-end enchantments, you also have to gentleman's agreement out of explosive, too. So, like, it ultimately doesn't matter. Cat Freedom Creeper. Well, the Creeper has spoken. 83, wow. Most people want to hear my cat whine in person. Thank you for the donation, Creeper. I don't know who you are, but never seen you before, but sure. Fair enough, I will consider letting my cat in. Let the cat in. It's been 26... Oh, 1.16 was the last time. Okay. Yeah, it was in prep for 1.17 that they stopped because they were like, this is going to be the Caves and Cliffs update. Tee-hee. Not really. It was going to be the mediocre half of the Caves and Cliffs, not really like the full... Not the full thing. Trying to design a machine... Hold on. That auto-places the basalt with lava and blue ice, but it's so hard. Have I thought about that idea for building? I'm not that good with redstone anymore. I'm very rusty. Somewhere after Space Valk 1, I stopped doing redstone on mass scale because I just had tons of duped items. I didn't need to make redstone machines and stuff to get items anymore, so I kind of let that skill get rusty. Okay. I hear you. Chat has spoken. Give me a sec. Well, okay, so she wanted food, and I also had some food waiting for me, so I got that. As for food, like, I can't. I'm gonna feed her at midnight, which is a while from now. Still. So I just had to try to get her comfortable, and I'm not feeding her until then, so. Ow. Oh, he was right on my ass. How dare they steal my scaffold from me? Oh, cat. There we go. I would love to do what you want me to do for you, but you cannot have... Actually, I should probably just save the bones. Forget the bone meal. I cannot feed her yet. That's just all there is to it. Nice. Love seeing them explode into XP. Ah, I'm planning here. Get out. Well then, it's getting there. I didn't look at him, but he's mad anyway. Nah, can't get me. I mean, you can whoop at me all you like, but I'll get up there eventually. There we go. Get some wicked air with jump boost. I love it. God, Elytra is so good. Okay. She's just not gonna be comfortable until I feed her, but I'm not feeding her for another hour, 3-ish hours. That's just all there is to it. She wouldn't come in, so like, it is what it is. Heard something that Olraf would also work on the new combat, but that's the last time. Who is Olraf? Is that some member of Mojang? I can't say I'm too familiar with who all's still at Mojang, other than like Dinner Bong, Grum, Jeb, and I think that's it. I don't actually know who else there is. What was my favorite dupe? Oh, the chunk dupe. Strongest, best dupe in the entirety of 2B2T history was the chunk dupe. Oh my god, the chunk dupe was so fucking cool. What year did oh, cat. What year did I first join? It was in 2012, man. Minecraft developer with a panda photo. Ah, that's who that is. Okay. Well, regardless, something about all of this tells me that Mojang does not know anything about player-on-player violence. I just don't get the feeling that Mojang fully understands what the point is. They know that fighting is important to us, but how we do it and why isn't something they fully grasp. It almost feels like Mojang's that one family member who's always like, "Are you winning, son?" And they peek their head in to see, you know, what you're, or they'll come in and ask, "Well, what level are you on?" And I'm like, the fuck? Because that doesn't always apply. And all they know is just the generic idea of levels, winning versus losing, you know, something like that. Oh, hey, Broken Jester. And so it's just sort of like, you know, man, all kids want to do these days is PvP. I don't know what that even is. How does one PvP? Which is ironic because they've introduced some of the most powerful weapons I've ever seen before. And then they make an even cheaper version of it. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, especially with spawn anchors. You can't tell me that they didn't know what they were doing when they added that in. They made it explode in the overworld and in the end. Like, you can't tell me that Mojang didn't know that was an intention. You know, they had to have done that on purpose. That isn't just an accident like with beds. Notch did that because he thought it was funny. So I guess in a way, Notch is kind of the progenitor of explosive-based PvP. But still, like, you can't tell me that they didn't foresee that as an idea. Like, oh yeah, people will shoot it. Instead of shooting bows and arrows at each other, they'll fucking blow each other up in an instant using a bed. Like, literally 3 planks, three bits of wool. Like, that's the most cheapest and effective bomb in all of history. It's a literal stronger than a grenade. It's a literal fucking landmine that takes all of 2 seconds to prep and kill. And the best part is, you can be dirt poor and fuck over the most expensive, ill-prepared rich player in less than a tick. Like, it's absurd. There's no way that wasn't an intention, you know? Like, how do you do that by accident? How do you make such a powerful weapon? Oopsie, I invented the nuclear missile. Gosh, what was I thinking? Oopsie daisy, I somehow inadvertently leveled an entire city. 2 whole entire cities. Like, gosh, I'm such a klutz. Yeah, like, how does one Charles Oppenheimer in Minecraft? The answer is just simply... Like, no one is that clueless. That's my point. Like, there's just no way. I refuse to buy that. So I don't know. And that's generally why, because I assume they actually are that clueless. By some miracle, Mojang is generally staffed by people who are that clueless. That they will make something for the combat update, and it will be absolutely laughably pathetic. And they'll not understand why aren't people shooting each other with this, I don't know, the fucking revolver. Oh, damn it. Out of my inventory. Like, they'll invent, I don't know, a homing enchantment for bows or some shit. And then they'll wonder why people don't use that as much. And they'll be like, well, I don't get it. Why aren't people shooting each other with our new homing bows? What do you mean people still use spawn anchors and ender crystals? Like, why is that a thing? I don't get it. And the answer is, yeah, of course they don't get it. They never will, because they never understood what they had in the first place. That's just the general perception I get of Mojang as a whole. They're not boomers. Many of them are my age. Many of them are younger than me. They're mostly millennials, but at the same time, like, they have that mindset, I guess. I don't know. Joined a few times in 2019. I see. Well, enjoy your 2B2T experience, Space Nerd. You believe they make the respawn anchor explode because, yeah, just to be in parity with beds. And that's what I'm saying. They're doing shit like that just cuz. Well, beds explode in the nether and in the end. So therefore, the spawn anchor has to explode in the overworld and in the end. So I guess by that logic, we'll get an end respawn anchor that will explode in the nether and in the overworld. I mean, I guess. But that's the same shit as like, oh, well, you know, our forefathers dressed this way, so we should dress this way too. Like, what? That's not actually logical. That's really kind of just like, oh, well, you know, it's fashionable. It's the type of logic that is used by lemmings when they go careening over the edge of a bridge or whatever. The edge of a cliff. It's just, everybody's doing it, or this is how it's always been done, therefore this is how we should continue doing it. But there's nothing deeper to it than that. Which is probably why the combat snapshot will fail. So I don't know. Power 5 homing bow would be hell. Only marginally. Because you're still better off camping in spawn. Or wherever. And just blowing people up with ender crystals. Because then you can get the drop on them. And kill them way faster than any homing bow would ever. And yeah, Power 5 homing would certainly be very powerful to Redditors. To the Redditors, it would seem overpowered. But remember, Redditors consume fecal matter on a daily basis. Their opinions are generally discardable. Okay, this water placement's not. This water placement ain't doing it for me. There we go. Am I going to stream next Tuesday? Yeah, why? I don't see why I wouldn't. Next Tuesday. What is next Tuesday? Is that something special? Your video got copyright claim. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Canadian. What happened? What'd you make a video on? Post it in the Discord. I'd love to see it, if you can. Oh my god, these fucking fish. You're turning 18. Wow. Well, happy almost 18th. That's a milestone, yeah. You're no longer going to be a minor. You'll be a major. But you're still mommy and daddy's little mistake. Maybe, I don't know. I don't actually know if you were a mistake, but... Holy fuck, cat, shut up. I can't do anything for her, and it annoys me, but like... I don't know. Oh, I'm way older than you. Oh, wait, no, you mean Poncho Hamster's old. Okay, my bad. Okay, man, my bad. Make anime AMVs. Oh yeah, no, those are gonna get copyright claimed to hell and back. You can't make AMVs anymore. Those are literally verboten by YouTube TOS. Like, those are gonna be unmakeable. Which is sad, because it's such a fun and interesting pastime that some people had. Some people making really good AMVs back in the day. And... some of them are still around, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, you can't use people's shit anymore. That's a no fun allowed policy. And it's just like, ugh. I hate how no fun allowed everything is. There we go. Almost halfway done with this wall now. And it has taken more basalt than I care to admit. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 where are you going, Mr. Creeper? Oh, he didn't even have the courtesy to drop any... Get out of here. Didn't even have the courtesy to drop any gunpowder. Okay. Good thing that scaffolds block the flow of water. If you'd been born earlier, you would have been the 4th of 2004. Oh, man. God damn, 2004. Holy shit. Oh my god, that makes me feel old. I can remember where I was and what I was doing in 2004. I had just entered high school. Four years later, I would turn 18. My oh my. Well, happy birthday nonetheless. But damn, that is such a shock. I mean, it had to be sometime. So it's not even like you have a choice, but like, still. In 2004, you were just a thought in your parents' heads. Yeah? Actually, I don't even think you were that. Because that's not how it works. In 2004, you were probably not even a sperm in your father's you-know-what. Because that's not how spermatogenesis works. But, yeah. Man, oh man. Turning 16 next year, wow. Oh, fuck. This fish. Could you fish please get out of my way? Man, 2004, that was like the height of Yu-Gi-Oh! With my friends. I just entered high school, but like it was actually kind of fun. I don't know, maybe that's nostalgia talking. What else did I do in 2004? Oh, I had just discovered emulation, video game emulation for the first time at around that point. About a year or so earlier, I think. So for the first time in a very long time, I was able to play older Super Nintendo games and things that I hadn't been able to. Man, oh man. So much time has passed since then that I can't even. Stop counting your age after 21. Yeah, I mean, I still count my age just because I enjoy it, but I don't know. Man, oh man. Where does the time go? And can I get a refund? Can I see Life's managers? Fuck. Ah well, such is life. I'm busy stuffing my face full of fries, that's why I'm not saying anything for anyone wondering. Okay. Oh fuck, there's a misaligned piece. Gotta figure out how to get to it. It's right up there. Fuck. At least it's easy to see when you make a mistake. Okay. Okay. It's looking good, at least. Shit, there's another one. Did you know if you leave zombies out in the sun long enough, their helmets break? If they're armored? It's because even though they should be on fire, their hat protects them. Except they're still technically supposed to be on fire. And so they start dealing damage to their own hat, basically. Very interesting game mechanic. That's the type of shit that I actually like. Quirky game interactions of that nature that are just like, why? That makes no sense. Like, it should just blanketly protect them, no questions asked, and not slowly break. But in reality, they're not taking health damage, but their armor is. It's very strange. Okay. Fix that one. Howdy, Mr. Spider. Give me your string. Fuck. Almost did it. There. Tired of trying to jump up here, jump up there, just fucking use the scaffold. It's the question, what's my favorite aquatic mob? Elder Guardian, I guess? It's the only... Oh, no, wait. Dolphin. Yeah, I do like the Dolphin better because it has a better utility than the Elder Guardian. For the longest time, it was just the Elder Guardian because it was the only aquatic mob with any utility. Squids just gave you ink, and Guardians gave you the Prismarine stuff, which was nice and all. But the Elder Guardian could actually be used to fool people, to prank people, to trap people. Like, it could be used for some really devious things. I even planned on trapping the End on 2B2T one time using an Elder Guardian. But, well, let's just say that plan never quite got off the ground. We initially tried to, back when we owned the End. But, well, like I said, the project never could quite get off the ground. But it was pretty fucking cool. It was a, we made an obsidian cube. This is back in early 2016 when I tried this. We made an obsidian cube at around the obsidian platform that you spawn in on. And we'd shut down all the end portals that were public back in those days. But we knew House would remake them at some point because 1.9 was on the horizon. And so what we did was we just, we had a private end portal that we were going to light. But the fucking stupid illegal items plugin deleted the frames. So we lost the portal. And thus we lost our chance to actually put the plan into action. But the idea was we built a 5 or 6 block thick obsidian cube around the obsidian platform that you spawn in on. And I filled it completely with water internally. And I filled it internally with water in such a way that it would regenerate even after you entered the End. So that when you enter the End for the first time, some of the water gets deleted, but most of it just falls back in on itself. And at the end of the day, that's really all that mattered, is that you'd have an endless amount of water falling in on you. And what you would do is you drown because you would have 3 Elder Guardians in very secured, very carefully built long tunnels that were also enveloped by lots of obsidian. And they were on tracks. And what they would do is they would basically... they would be movable to where you could bathe spawn in mining fatigue. And if you've tried to mine obsidian underwater with mining fatigue, that is an hours-long process. And you'll drown to death before that happens. At least that was the idea. But even if we'd gotten that off, the nerds would have had a more immediate means of getting to and from the End. And they could probably have just gotten creative mode or something. These fucking fish, they keep bumping into me. Die, you bastard. So yeah, I doubt our plan would have succeeded unless we could have prevented shenanigans from occurring. If we could have prevented them from entering the End in any way, shape, or form, then I think it would have been a different story. But I just don't think that was possible. Because they had Housemaster's friend as their support on the inside. They always had a man on the inside. So it ultimately didn't matter. Honestly, I kind of wish House had just never retired, but I also understand why he retired, so it's whatever. Can't help it, I guess. Like both Guardians and Turtles, watching squids swim is entertaining. That's entertaining, really? Fish are beautiful, I won't lie. I do really like the idea of a really dynamic aquarium. One where you can, like, see fish above you, swimming around you and stuff. That would be really cool. Problem is, fish don't have a really nice pathfinding algorithm. So they kind of just float around and zoom up and down a lot. So I don't know how well that would work, but I know what you're going for, yeah. Wow, that is so weird. Your perspective inside of scaffolding. It doesn't really, like, help. How can I best get the fuck out of flight mode? Well, I didn't want to have to resort to that, but... There we go. It's much, much, much better. Lamau, maybe. Silverfish or top tier fish? Damn it. I miss Fast Place so much. I remember that was how I would, So you've seen, everybody's seen in Space Valk and in Space Valk 3, there were large grassy areas. So what we did with a lot of that was we'd actually used regular dirt for all of that. And we just ended up seeding maybe 2 or 3 blocks of grass. And then we'd just AFK until it had all spread. And I remember Alpha and I, especially, we AFK'd for a good... Basically, the entire month of June 2017, we did almost nothing but AFK because the TPS was so bad. I forget why. I'm sure people lagged the server intentionally or some shit like that. But the way we got all the dirt down, especially in Space Valk 1, was because the dirt at Space Valk 1 in the grassy area was 2 blocks thick. Space Valk 3's giant grassy areas were only 1 block thick. So that was a little less trouble. But the way we'd place it was that we'd use Fast Place. And then we would use... Or no, we would not scaffold. You couldn't use scaffolding for this. You had to use Fast Place. And we would just run in a straight line because we could use yaw to lock our view on a 90-degree angle. And we'd just run in a straight line and we'd place blocks below us as fast as we could run. And you could just automate that going back and forth, and it really, 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 really worked well. Sad I can't do shit like that anymore. But at any rate. Come to think of it, doesn't Worst have a auto-place feature or some shit like that? I don't know, can it use baritone? I don't know that I want to use baritone, but I'm just curious. Hell, is baritone even up to date? I don't actually know. Yes to what, El Cayman? You permit us. Well, I don't know, maybe. I've got a 1.18.2 client. Who the fuck is Ellie, and why are we voting to let him in? No, it's my cat. Mike, it's my cat. You should know this. I'm almost offended that you don't. Almost. I almost had to take offense to that. Whoa. You die. Whew. Oh no. Ugh. There are two spots that are messed up. Spider jockeys are better than chicken jockeys. I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I would say spider jockeys are, at best, kind of just slightly more annoying skeletons. I wouldn't really say they're good. But then chicken jockeys are also annoying, so... eh. The worst part is the chicken jockeys are faster. Baby zombies are too quick. Okay. Let's put that there. Break. Oh, almost made it. Fuck. Let me up. Okay. Eh? Oh, it's that invisible bug again. Hate that thing. When you started to build the warehouse in 6A, you went under it once, and when there were finished 4 floors, you'd be damned if there wasn't the most spider jockeys you'd ever seen. Yep. Those large, dark, broad areas tend to be like the most mob spawn encouraging ones ever. I can use slow fall and electric freeze in the middle of the air to build and reach those places. No, that does not freeze you in midair. It's a very, very, very gradual slowing down, but I don't know that it would really be enough. Maybe I should experiment with it. I don't know. But I prefer using the water because it's more controllable. Because if I fuck up as I'm placing something while I'm floating with slow fall and an elytra, I can't go back up. But in a waterfall, I can go up and down to my heart's content. So I don't know. And now I can also go down faster. So if I need to, I've got this to help me sort of like stabilize. So I can basically just do this. But of course, it is leaving gaps. I would love for them to change the placement speed so that you can just hold down something as you run along and it would automatically place it and without gaps. But sadly, Mojang is shit. So I don't know that that's ever going to happen. But on the bright side, it is at least putting it in the correct. I don't have to place all the scaffold back? Oh, just for corrections. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But then I feel like that's a waste of potion materials just to be able to correct 1 or 2 blocks. When for the scaffolding, I only need to fly up, or not fly up, but to build up to the spot I've messed up. So I don't know, to each their own. Let's go back all the way up to the top again. Fuck that, let's just fly. My ability to stay in the waterfall is very bad. I guess that's what I get for trying to read chat while doing both. How do I like the test server? I had my fill of it. The problem is I can't do anything on the test server now. If I do, it'll just get erased. Because it's the test server. It's not going to stick around. And then main 2B2T, I definitely can't show off anything that I do there. For obvious reasons. Then the stupid thing is going to be absolutely fucking filled. And there's not going to be any getting on in a reasonable time frame. I'm not paying for priority, so don't even bring that up. So, like, no matter what, it's just like, it's awful. So, like, at this rate, I think I'm just going to stay Space Valk 3 building, hardcore. No. The usual. I don't see a reason to change it, you know? Well, on the bright side, this is the largest, most broad wall that I have to build up. So the other one after this won't be so bad. Got him. Gotcha, bitch. Nope. Thank you. Okay. Doesn't look like there are any mistakes. There we go. Maybe a few months after the update hits 2B2T, I may enter. Maybe. I don't know. Hey, Joshua.net. How you doing? Oh shit, it's a thunderstorm. No wonder. I was like, why are there so many mobs everywhere? Free hits for everybody. Shit. Come get your free death messages at spawn. Free death messages. Oh damn, that one just died instantly. Okay, so there's that. Thank you. I needed the bones anyway. Actually, I think, well, no, maybe the thunderstorm's not over. I don't know. I haven't heard another crackle in a good minute or so. Oh, wow, this villager zombie is decked the fuck out. But sadly, sir, we do not need your kind here. Oh, there's a crackle now. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Got plenty of arrows, don't need that, don't need that. Damn. Damn, that's all I got for basalt. Okay. Well, that wall looks really nice and neat. Fuck if it ain't gonna take forever to make. Oh, shit. No, don't build down. Okay, so the only thing I can really do is probably just get... Well, no, it's not going to be very much. But I'm going to try. This wall is going to take more basalt than I have to finish. But that'll be the last thing I do for today, I think. Shouldn't be too bad. It's an amazing looking building. Well, thank you, Orion. Check this out, V. What was that checking out? I don't get it. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Is that some sort of emoticon? Emoji? What have you? There we go. Keeps messing up. Oh, I gotta adjust my ass because it's hurting. Ow. These damn fish. I hate them. Maybe a lush cave was a bad idea. Just because it spawns tropical fish like crazy. There, I got one line done. Oh wow, Poncho Hamster. Get a new chair. That ain't happening for a very, very, very long time. I like this chair too much. I just needed to readjust my posture. Has nothing to do with needing a new chair. I mean, if you sit in the same position for hours on end, you know, no matter how good the chair, your butt's still gonna hurt. Oh, just like laying on your arm or, you know, laying on your foot in a weird sort of way. That would naturally lend to, you know, hurting. Oh no, I'm out. Oh well. Oh wow, this really grew. At some point, I'm really going to need to excavate a ton of netherrack. Because I'm going to need to cook... Oh, shit, I've got plenty of bone. What am I... Oh, well. I don't know how or why I thought I was out. I'm being dumb. Forgetting what I have. I'll just throw that in there. Ooh. Whoops. Get that. It's good on that. This will be for more basalt collection. I'll leave the scaffolding because I'm not totally finished. Yeah, I think it's time to go netherite, or not netherite, digging for basalt. Got a nice little area over here that I found the other day. You can kind of see where I've already hollowed out a fair bit of it. Welcome to the basalt mines. I gotta say, the configuration that these things spawn in is very, well, it's predictable, but at the same time, it's very kind of annoying. Hopefully I won't run into lava pockets. Got a new chair yesterday. Ah, well. Hope you enjoy it, Space Nerd. Oh, you didn't know that, Poncho Hamster was... Oh, wow. Wow, two Mexican people have just discovered each other. What a beautiful thing. El Hombre. Or no, that's not plural, my bad. Fuck, it's been decades since I last took Spanish. What is it? No, not le, that's French. I don't know. Oh well, you discovered each other. That's all that matters. You can be homobres together. That's it. Should consider making a basalt farm. Yes, I should. Except, then I'd just be standing in one place doing this instead of running around, and honestly, they both suck as far as, well, the tedious factor, but this is a little less tedious, in my opinion. Standing in one place mining the same block over and over as it's force-fed to you via piston is very meh. It's very blue-pilled, in my opinion. Very not based, very blue-pilled, and quite boring, honestly. I would rather mine it out with my bare hands. You're dying of laughter. Well, good. I'm glad I've made you laugh, El Cayman. Honest posture for you is the most annoying thing to take care of. Yeah. Being a 6'6". Jesus, you're 6'6"? That's tall. How did you get to be that tall? What freakish genes must you possess? Rose. We're a daily dose of roses. Damn, 6'6". I usually actually, in most office chairs or whatever I'm sitting in, I end up curling into a ball a little bit. I'll rest on my back, or I'll something like that. I don't necessarily like ever sit up straight per se. Be right back over there. Okay. How tall I am? I'm just 6 foot. I'm not special. 6 foot is very, very average for guys. At least I'm not shorter than that, I guess. Hey, Red X3203. Man, there's just so much to get. So little time to get it all in. Just being very Western European, and your father having 7'1" and your mother's 5'11". Damn. You sound Scandinavian. Or that you have someone who is. Hard to say, really. Colossal compared to the people of medieval times? Yeah, that's mostly just due to nutrition. The average is about 6 foot for a reason. Yeah, you have genetic outliers, but on average you get 6 foot because that's the most optimal. Actually, the average may be lesser than that. But yeah, it's almost entirely size has always been correlated. And this is for all animals, not just humans. Size has always been correlated to energy demand and ease of access to nutrients. Which is why so many dinosaurs got so fucking huge. Because there was no shortage of nutrients and energy. They could meet their daily requirements without little trouble. And then when the Yucatan impact happened, it ended up basically being a fight of, well, you know, if you're small, your energy demands are so much, and your nutrition demands are so much lesser. You know, you just don't need to worry about it as much. And so a lot of the smaller reptiles that would, you know, eventually come to rule the fucking world, the reptiles that gave birth to mammals and so on, they could escape destruction by simply being less high maintenance. So being tall is all well and good, but just remember that's usually a function of your ancestors and you could obtain food far more easily, but human history is dotted with instances where food is extraordinarily hard to get. So like being tall isn't always good in a famine setting or something of that nature. Famine, be they artificial or intentional, accidental or what have you. Just is what it is, I guess. I always find I do most of my odd ruminating while I'm digging up blocks. It's very weird. I find more ideas come to me more fluidly in this state. I just ramble about shit. Comes to my mind. Steve's 2 blocks tall? No, he is a block and I think 83? I want to say? A block and 83 tall, so he's actually like 180 centimeters, I want to say. So no, Steve is also about the average. I think 185 is 6 foot, something like that. Or very close. So yeah, no, Steve being 2 meters tall would be not unheard of, but also not true. I also find it weird that Alex is the same height as Steve. Honestly, I think Alex should be a different player model entirely, not just the arm thin thing, but like actual full-blown height difference too, like a maybe 10 to 20, or sorry, 1 to 2 tenths of a block height difference. I think that would be interesting, because you might want to play at a slightly smaller, you know, like Steve is this tall, but Alex is this tall. So I don't know, you might want to play that way. And when Alex crouches, Alex is even smaller than this. So maybe almost like a block and 2 tenths of a block, something like that. Because when Steve crouches, you can fit under a block and a half. So that's 1.5 meters. So maybe have Alex be a little bit taller, maybe a little bit shorter than that, so that you don't have to radically change a lot of the ratios. But still, that could be interesting. A height change update for Alex's player model. But only for Alex, not for Steve. I'm gonna log off. It's 5 a.m. Oh my god. Why'd you stay up to 5 for me? Are you Rosie in Discord, Daily Dose? You thin-skinned arms. I didn't realize if you're Rosie. Train goddess Rosie. Or whatever it is they started calling you there. I'll take it you are, because you're the one who always mentions 5 a.m. whenever I stream. Okay, never mind, you're a completely different person. Someone else, some other girl has a similar name to you, is why I ask. And is in Europe, I believe. Damn, it's 5 a.m. there, good grief. Okay, well. At any rate, with that said, I'm thinking of stopping for the night here. It's almost 10. So that's a good, what, 2-hour stream of just placing shit. Getting things in order. Eh, not bad. Not a bad one. I really do like the 1.16 textures. For the new blocks, I mean. New stuff is all well and good. Oh man, I still don't even have a shulker worth. You got pizza. Ah. Well, good for you, El Cayman. I had pizza yesterday. At any rate, I'm gonna probably this will be it for me for today. So I will catch you all Monday. Yes, Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. You all come back now. I'm staring you in the soul. My eyes can pierce through you. You better come back now. Got me? Take care. See you all later. Bye.